my name is Jordan Pagan. I am a freshman at UCF, and I am currently majoring in business. From chapters 1 through 6, I selected Perception of Self from chapter 2, Nonverbal Messages from chapter 5, and Listening from chapter 6. And from chapters 11 through 17, I selected Presidential Aids from chapter 13, and Persuasive Speaking from chapter 17. Let's start off with Perception of Self from chapter 2. What is self-perception? Self-perception is the overall view we have of ourselves, which include both self-concept and self-esteem. Self-concept is the perception we have of our skills, abilities, knowledge, competencies, and personality. And our self-esteem is the evaluation we make about our personal worthiness based on our self-concept. Something that intrigues me about self-perception is that it influences how we communicate. So it's self-talk, social construction of self, and self-monitoring. Next, we're going to touch up on nonverbal messages from chapter 5. Nonverbal messages are cues we send with our body, voice, space, time, and appearance to support, modify, contradict, or even replace a verbal message. One type of nonverbal communication includes kinesics, which can include, but are not limited to, your posture, eye contact, facial expressions, gestures. And lastly, interpreting nonverbal communication and messages can be rough and difficult. Therefore, remember that the same nonverbal messages may mean different things to different people. Then consider each nonverbal message in context and pay attention in multiple different messages being sent and their relationship to the verbal message. Also, you can use perception checking just in case. Next, we're going to be talking about listening from chapter 6. Listening is the cognitive process of receiving, attending to, constructing meaning from, and responding to messages. Some ways that can help you to be an active listener is attending, then understanding what they're saying, then emphasize, and remember being able to retain and recall information later is very important. If you need to take notes, then you would want to evaluate and respond, providing your feedback. Up next, I'll be talking about presentational aids from chapter 13. Presentational aids include visual, audio, audio-visual, and other sensory types of aids. Benefits of presentational aids: get audience attention, help audience understand and remember better, and address diverse learning styles of the audience. One of my favorite types of visual aids that I use a lot in presentations is charts, including or not limited to flowcharts, organizational charts, or pie charts. I find, in my opinion, that pie charts are super helpful because one, they're really easy to understand, and two, they're very organized and they interpret different types of information visually. Now, last but not least, I'm touching up on persuasive speaking from chapter 17. So, do we remember back in middle school when we learned about ethos, logos, and pathos? Well, come to our conclusion that we still talk about it in college. And it's kind of cool that we still use logos, ethos, and pathos to this day on persuasive. Examples of rhetorical appeals to ethos are conveying good character, your goodwill, empathy, and responsiveness. Some rhetorical appeals to pathos include fear, guilt, shame, anger, or sadness, evoking negative emotions. And then same thing with positive emotions like happiness or joy, pride, relief, hope, and compassion. And some radical appeals to logos are types of logical arguments like arguing from sign, example, analogy, or from a causation. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for bearing with me with my voice. I did lose it, so sorry about the raspiness, but I hope you guys learned as much as I did in all these chapters, and I will definitely use all this information in my daily lifetime.